Okay, let's quickly review uh, the Canvas site and your bookshelf that you're going to have access to through Cengage Unlimited. So here is the dashboard on Canvas. Many of you, if not all of you, are probably more familiar with Canvas than I am. This is my first semester using Canvas. I've been slow to switch over from Blackboard, but since it's coming quickly as my only option, um, this semester or this particular course is going to be offered in Canvas. So you're going to have to bear with me on that learning curve. So let's go to the particular course, which is this. And this is what I imagine you'll see, because this is what I see when I open up the course. Up top here, I created a syllabus module, and of course down here you'll see the makings, the beginnings of the drug offender module, which is module 1. Then after spring break, module 2 will be all the sex offender information that you'll need content-wise. So, of course, going to here, you're going to have access to the syllabus. So that will be there. If I make any changes to the dates, I'll make the changes accordingly, not probably in the syllabus, as you'll see them do announcements and so forth. And here is the WebEx link when we begin our meetings and you choose to meet me via WebEx. Here are instructions on how to get it all downloaded. You're really just going to hit the link and move from there. You'll be prompted. I've had other students, set it up no problem through these instructions, but if you do have a problem, of course, email me. And then you've already seen this. As far as the syllabus coverage, you'll see in here that videos are embedded. Now, the only embedded videos are the ones from YouTube, because the program allows me to embed the videos such as this. And other places, which I'll show you, are just links. I apologize. I know this is a little bit more convenient and more aesthetically pleasing, but I'm limited in what I can do with this. And here, of course, is Module 1. You'll see up here is the outline and schedule. This is something I'll edit if need be, as far as dates and so forth and material. Again, I'm not anticipating needing to, but here it is. So when you're looking at, say, this PBS Frontline video, you'll see that it's a link and it takes you right to it. And that's PBS Frontline. It's going to ask you a couple questions, might even ask you your cable provider. Just click yes, and then you're going to be able to view this video on chasing heroin. If we go back to the modules, other videos, again, that I was able to pull from YouTube will be embedded, such as, I believe this one, yes. Crystal Meth is an HBO documentary that I found on YouTube, so I guess fair use applies, at least at this point. And so you'll be able to view that. And then, of course, you notice in the syllabus and course schedule that something say Netflix. So just go to your Netflix account and pull it from there. You'll notice that at 7 o'clock on January 7th, there are no PowerPoints listed. That's going to be a rolling situation. The first PowerPoint will be up by the end of today, January 7th, but they're not all there right now. So just keep an eye out for that, and then assignments will be posted. So this module will get will get more and more full or more robust as we move along. So the entire semester isn't already canned and ready to go. This is the first time I'm teaching this particular course, and I was notified pretty late in last semester that I would actually be taking over this course. If you noticed during your registration, there was another professor that was scheduled to teach this course. So bear with me a little bit on that, but I think we're going to be okay. Um, and now I want to show you Bookshelf. This you'll have access through Cengage Unlimited. You're going to have to pull the particular books that are needed. Of course, they're listed in the syllabus as you saw. So just pull those specific books and move forward with that. So you're going to have digital access. I hope that isn't a hindrance to anyone as far as reading the material and noting the material. Um, but this was very much the cheapest way of pulling together content for the course. So, by and large, in this particular course, certainly the first um, module, or the drug module, if you will, drug offender module, you'll be using primarily this book and this book. So if we go to drug use and abuse, we can open it up. And this is chapter 1. And as you can see, you can highlight as I have in this for this particular chapter. Of course, we're pulling together chapters, so we won't read the entirety of this book, nor will we read the entirety of this particular book. I'm not as happy with the setup of this book, but nonetheless, we do use it for a few chapters. So you have hopefully you have a pretty good understanding on how Bookshelf works. My impression is, and I'm not certain because they give me access a little differently than they grant you access. You're given an access code. That's what the bookstore told me. If you do have trouble setting up your bookshelf or gaining access, I encourage you to make contact with the bookstore. I'd be happy to help you if I could. The issue is that I probably wouldn't be that much help as far as setting up your bookshelf because the publisher, Cengage, and the bookstore had to really kind of point me in the right direction on how to get everything set up. But for students, some of the tech stuff is a little bit more intuitive than it is for me. So hopefully this clarifies what you're using, how Bookshelf's used. So, a chapter from here. This is Fagin and Axe. We're going to pull a few chapters from here throughout the particular throughout this semester. Of course, we're going to work primarily out of 2 books here for sex offenders, which is sex offenses and offenders, and sex crimes and sex offenders will be the 2 books. So I believe we're using 5 books in this particular course. So if I pull up the syllabus really quick, you can see here that for drugs, we're using Drug Society and Criminal Justice, Drug Use and Abuse, and of course, Correctional Mental Health. And for sex offenders, we're using Sexual Offenses and Offenders, Sex Crimes and Sex Offenders, and again, Correctional Mental Health. This book is good in that for each special population, it has incarceration, aspects of incarceration, treatment, and reentry. So chapter to chapter. So at least that book is consistent moving throughout special populations. So overall, hopefully this clarifies not only Bookshelf, but also our Canvas site and how that will be used. WebEx and how you're able to utilize that. Again, as always, if you have any questions, please email me. If you'd rather speak with me, that's great. Just schedule an appointment with me, and then we can speak either via WebEx or, of course, those of you that are in the Muncie area and wish to meet with me in my office, that's terrific too. We'll just schedule an appointment. Okay, take care.